New USCIS Rules 2025, 5 major changes rocking green cards and visas. Today's update is huge. 5 major USCIS changes are already reshaping how people apply for green cards, work visas, and family petitions in 2025. Some of these rules are already active, while others are insider-backed predictions expected to roll out soon. So, let's break it all down: what's changing, what's next, and how it impacts you. 1. New USCIS forms and filing rules, official and active. USCIS has officially released new editions of several core immigration forms. These include Form I-485 for green card adjustments, Form I-129F for fiancé visas, and Form I-130 for family sponsorships. Using an outdated form can now lead to an immediate rejection, no exceptions. This rule is active, and applicants must double-check edition dates before submitting. Another big change: each application now needs its own separate payment. USCIS no longer allows combined filing fees for most cases. This update aims to improve accuracy in fee processing and reduce errors that previously caused application delays. Many of these updated forms are now digitally feeable, and USCIS strongly encourages online submission to cut down on mail delays and scanning mistakes. Prediction: by mid-2026, USCIS is expected to make online uploads mandatory for most major forms. The agency is developing new AI-based intake scanning and barcode tracking tools to detect missing information early. That means accuracy will matter more than ever. Before filing, make sure every section is complete and matches your supporting documents exactly. 2. Tougher referrals and removal proceedings, enforcement rising. The next major change involves enforcement. USCIS officers now have broader discretion to refer denied cases for removal proceedings if they detect fraud, past visa overstays, or inconsistencies in your record. This policy is already active. Even a small omission or mismatch could now trigger serious consequences. In some cases, USCIS can directly issue a notice to appear, NTA, the first step toward deportation, if misrepresentation or unlawful presence is found during review. Analysts predict that by 2025 to 26, USCIS and IC will fully integrate their data systems, allowing real-time cross-checks of visa records, travel history, and employment data. Once that happens, even minor errors could automatically flag your case for internal review. This new enforcement model is designed to prevent fraud, but may also cause honest applicants trouble if their information is inconsistent. So before you file anything, make sure your immigration, travel, and employment history all align perfectly. One mistake could cost you months, or worse. 3. Marriage-based green cards, under heavy scrutiny. Marriage petitions are now under the microscope. USCIS officers have adopted a stricter approach to relationship-based green cards, focusing on proof of authenticity and financial interdependence. Couples are now facing longer interviews, detailed questionnaires, and expanded document requirements such as joint leases, shared bills, and bank accounts. This pattern is clearly visible in 2025 case reviews, showing that the agency is prioritizing deeper checks over faster approvals. Officers are also paying close attention to daily life consistency between spouses, things like addresses, travel patterns, and lifestyle evidence. Prediction: insiders believe USCIS will soon roll out an AI-assisted fraud detection system. This tool would cross-match digital footprints, including travel records, social media activity, and previous filings, to flag potential paper marriages. That means photo albums alone won't be enough. Couples will need to show real, verifiable proof of shared life and finances to pass these new authenticity standards. If your marriage is genuine, documentation is your strongest defense. Prepare thoroughly, because the system is now trained to detect even subtle inconsistencies. 4. Gender policy and identity verification, a closer look ahead. USCIS continues to recognize 3 gender markers: male, M, female, F, and non-binary, X, as part of the Department of Homeland Security's 2022 inclusion policy. That policy is still active, but officers are now taking a closer look at conflicting gender documentation across applications. If your records list different gender markers, for example, your passport shows X, while your birth certificate says F, you may receive a request for evidence, RFE, asking for clarification. This step isn't meant to discriminate, but rather to maintain identity accuracy across official databases. However, insiders predict that by late 2025, USCIS could introduce stricter verification standards requiring proof of the gender listed on your original birth record for certain benefit types. That could mean longer processing times for gender updates or mismatched files. Applicants should prepare to include clear, updated identification documents and consistent personal details on all forms. Accuracy in gender data will soon be as important as your legal name or birth date, especially in the digital verification era. 5-H-1B and H-2B visa caps, already filled, competition soars. If you are hoping to file under the H-1B or H-2B programs, here's the reality. Both categories are already filled to capacity. USCIS confirmed that the FI 2026 H-1B lottery selections are complete, and only selected registrants can now move forward with petitions. Meanwhile, the H-2B seasonal worker program hit its supplemental cap of 19,000 returning worker visas for FI 2025 within just a few weeks. These caps being reached so quickly show how demand for U.S. work visas remains far higher than the number of available spots. Experts predict that next year, USCIS will introduce tighter filing windows and shorter registration periods to manage the surge. There's also talk of dynamic cap reallocations, where unused H-2B slots might be shifted mid-year to industries with severe labor shortages, like construction, agriculture, or hospitality. For foreign workers and employers alike, timing and accuracy will be critical. Missing a filing window by even a few hours could mean waiting another full year. If you're applying under these categories, prepare documents early and follow official USCIS notices closely. Final thoughts. The USCIS of 2025 is faster, stricter, and smarter. The USCIS we see today isn't the same as a few years ago. It's faster, more digital, and more data-driven than ever before. From new form additions and online submissions to enhanced enforcement and AI verification, every part of the system is being modernized. That modernization brings benefits, quicker reviews, fewer mailing delays, but it also raises the stakes. Even minor inconsistencies can lead to rejections or referrals. Before filing any immigration form, make sure you use the latest edition directly from USCIS.gov. Submit online whenever possible to avoid mailing errors. Double-check your travel, employment, and personal details for consistency. Prepare extra documentation for relationships or identity verification. Because in 2025, accuracy isn't optional, it's survival. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video, here on BorderDrip USA, where we decode the most important U.S. immigration updates every week.